Yeah, brothers, welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. Today is Friday. It's about 3:30 p.m. That's when we usually do this podcast. By the way, this is the greatest podcast known to man as voted by Barack Obama. He just called me the other day and wanted to let me know that he's really enjoying the podcast. And if he enjoys it, then you guys need to enjoy it also. Let's start off with a giveaway. Would you guys like to be the proud owners of a brand new Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack? Yeah, that would be swell. Well, all you have to do is answer a trivia question correctly in the chat room. People, you can only win if you live in America, because I don't feel like sending mail across the fucking globe for thousands of dollars, shipping to fucking Germany or Europe or whatever other places exist. I don't want to spend that money. So I'm not going to, because it's a free country. I don't have to spend that money. The question is, what the fuck is the question actually? Oh, which country has the most earthquakes? I don't want to send free stickers to people who don't live in America, because it's a free country and I'm allowed to do that. Fuck you. Whoever answers this question correctly gets a sticker pack sent to them. Color 90 coming in clutch. He says Japan. Japan is the answer. I don't know why. Usually I have a little bit of backup information, but today we're going to do the sticker pack trivia really quickly. In fact, this entire podcast might go pretty quick here. So, Color, since you are the winner with your fiery fast Google fingers, all you have to do is use those same fingers, send me a DM or something, and we'll figure out a way to get these sticker packs from me to you. Now, let's talk about what's been going on in my life. I went on jet skis for the first time ever, and I'll tell you guys what, it was a great time. It was so fun. I'm sitting there vrooming around, having a gay old time, going up this river, down this river. They were free. I had 2 jet skis, not just for me. One of our friends was having a little pool party kind of thing on the Colorado River. We went out there. They bought the jet skis. It was all good. Me and Lily, we went on this romantic jet ski down the fucking river, both side by side, just fucking hauling ass. We're going, I thought I was going 75 miles per hour. Turns out those were kilometers. I was going like 35 miles per hour. I'm thinking, holy shit, I'm fucking flying across the goddamn globe. We're laughing at each other. Come on, let's go this way. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. And then at one point we're splashing each other. I fucking whipped that bitch to the side, splashed her with a big old fucking wave. Oh, my hair. You're not supposed to get my hair wet. Hee hee. Have a good time. We go back. We're fucking sitting down. I eat a little bit of a sandwich. I have a beer. Lily has a couple more drinks. We go out again, zooming around. This time she rides on the back, I ride on the front. Then we switch. I ride on the back, she rides in the front. Come back. I sit down again. I have another snack. I drink a water. I have a beer. Lily has a few more drinks. We're having a great time. And then it comes to last call. I'm a little bit sunburned. I say, you know what? This is our last chance on the jet skis. Let's go ahead and do this before we have to return them. So we get out there, we're hauling ass, everyone's going a little bit crazy because it's the end of the day. We're just jet skiing our little fucking jet ski hearts out. It's great. I go out about a fucking mile or so. I turn around, Lily goes, I want to drive now. And I go, okay, fuck it. You know, you were driving great earlier. We went on that romantic fucking duet cruise together. She jumps on, we're going, she's hauling ass, and then it fucking starts to get a little choppy. It got a little bit choppy. She fucking whips a 180, fucking extreme explosion. I whip off the back, smash my head under the fucking water. Glasses go flying. God knows where I lost both of my shoes. I somehow grabbed my hat out of the air, and then I hear, I can't swim. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Great. I should have known that was going to happen. It really should go without saying. So we fall down. I can't swim. I swim over to her. I grab her. I'm trying to fucking get her to swim, but I don't think, like, for some reason, my mind, like, people who don't know how to swim, they at least know how to try to swim, but she wasn't, there was no swimming happening. It was just like, It was more telling me about not being able to swim than trying to swim. So eventually, I'm got my arm under hers. I'm like dead ass tired trying to fucking paddle for both of us. Jet ski. Oh, I'm glad you asked. Where the fuck is that? It done floated down the goddamn river, nowhere in sight now. So then we're just there. These other jet skis come by and we're like, hey dudes, we need help. And they're like, go to the shore. And I'm like, okay, I'll go to the shore. And I can't get there because Lily doesn't know how to swim, so we're just going nowhere. I've just really recently realized this is when one person can swim and the other person can't swim, it means both people can't swim. It means no swimming can happen. If one's a swimmer and the other person's not a swimmer, it's like a double negative. Now no one can swim. So I'm trying to get us both over there. I can't do it. The guy says, you know what? You get to the rocks over there. I'll rescue her and I'll come back for you. I say, okay, we can try and do that. So I go over there. I grab the rock. I'm cool. Lily floats away. That guy fucking jet skis over to her. Then I can't see nobody because it's over like the edge of this kind of like wall of rocks. So I can't see what the fuck happened. So I'm sitting there waiting, looking around. Maybe somebody else will come pick me up. You know, clearly it looks like something fucked is happening because there's a jet ski with no one on it floating down the street. There's a chick screaming how she can't swim. We did have life jackets on, though, so no one was in any real danger. But anyway, she's floating away, and I'm just sitting there, start bird watching, looking at the wind. Nothing's fucking happening. I see the cop boat go by, and I'm like, dude, I can't fucking sit here no longer. I know how to swim. Why am I waiting here? So I jump out there, start floating down. I see that she gets picked up. And then I realized, well, I'm in the middle of nowhere now, just floating away. And eventually I'm like, hey, dude, can you please get me on your jet ski? I climb up on there. He takes me over. I got to talk to the cops. The cops don't even really ask what happened. They didn't even ask my last name. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, Steve. And they're like, you're not on the list. And I'm like, what the fuck? This ain't the club, officer. What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, whose jet ski is this? And I was like, oh, that's my homie Manny. He rented it. I was taking it out. We flipped over. Cop didn't ask who was driving, didn't ask who was drinking, didn't ask nothing, didn't ask why Lily couldn't swim. I guess the cops were kind of a dick to her, but I couldn't see anything. I don't know how to explain to somebody how blind I am. It's probably like comparable to explaining how you can't swim. Like, I can't fucking see. Okay? I really can't see anything. So I get on there. The jet ski again. He goes, you can fucking ride it back. They're like, we'll take the girl, my girlfriend Lily. We'll take her. You just follow us back to the dock. I go, okay, whatever. I'll try. I'm over there. I jump back on. I'm squinting now, and now that I can't see, suddenly that affects my ability to drive. So I'm like going left and right, hitting all these fucking waves. Now this dumbass cop boat is making big ass waves. So now I'm just like fucking riding on their waves, all fucked up, trying to get back. I finally get back. The cop hands me like a little piece of paper. And I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, whatever, take the paper. And I'm like, take the paper. Immediately I drop it in the water. I have no idea what that paper said. Hopefully I don't have a warrant for my arrest. Hopefully it wasn't a ticket. But it couldn't be because that motherfucker doesn't even know my name. Except that it's Steve. So, I mean, whatever. Yeah, everyone's cool. Cops are cool. Lily got dropped off. I go back to try to return this jet ski. Oh, there's this bunch of shit, people backing up their trailers, trying to get their boats, trying to get their jet skis loaded up on trailers. The rental companies are all there, different ones, like maybe one rental company here, here, and here. And guess who's unable to see? Also, I wasn't involved in the rental process at all. I don't know what company we're looking for, what people we're looking for. How do we do this? Am I on time? So I'm just sitting there, like just squinting, like Asian John, can't see what the fuck I'm trying to do. Eventually, I wrote in a bunch of circles, and I was waving to invisible people, hoping someone would wave back, and that's what happened. Eventually, it worked. They waved back, and I was able to get the jet ski back, and I lost my glasses. They were like $150. Really upset about that, so I went on this website now called Zenny, which I guess is some bullshit website where you can buy new frames and you can buy new glasses, and everyone goes, hey, everybody, it's way cheap. Have you tried Zenny? It's really inexpensive. I went on there, got the cheapest shit I could find that looked okay. Guess what? $81 fucking dollars. So I tried not to be mad because I know it was an accident. I know Lily didn't purposely go for a Nitro Circus fucking barrel roll, but that's what happened. And I was the only one that had to be punished because now I didn't have glasses. And then on the way back, we got lost. not that I'm the greatest map reader or whatever, but her fucking map app on the iPhone, it just fucking sucks. It tried to take us the wrong way, and I remember I'm squinting, like looking at the road. I'm like, I think we're going the wrong way. And the map's like, no, Steve, you're not going the wrong way. I'm Siri. I'm fucking stupid. So I'm like, okay, just trust fucking Siri. We go there. We almost run out of gas. We get fucked. It was terrible. Fun time, though. I can't wait to jet ski again. But now I can totally see, I can see how people die jet skiing. Because you get too many drunk people together jet skiing, someone will die. If there's anything I've learned, it's that too many drunk people jet skiing, one person will immediately die. Another thing I learned, if you can't swim, then now anyone who tries to swim near you, they cannot swim either. It's like the coronavirus. Once you get it, now you have it. So now that they can't swim, now I suddenly can't swim anymore either. But it was a good time. I can't wait to go back, and it was fairly inexpensive too. I think it was like $200 for the whole day. Holy shit, I can't wait to go back. And it wasn't that far away from Las Vegas, maybe a 2-hour drive, so that wasn't so bad. Also, me and Lily, we've had all this extra time on our hands because protests, coronavirus, shit like that. We go out to the comedy show. Oh yes, the good old comedy show. What do they say to us? Day one, first time we walk in there, never been to this place. It's called Chanclas Cantina. We're going there for the comedy show. My friend Ward had reserved like a special seat, so we're right up there up front because he knows the people that run the comedy show. Whatever, we get there, we sit down, and first thing they say, please don't heckle the comedians just because you're drunk. Just listen to their jokes. If they ask you a question, answer it. So we're in there. Lily starts drinking. She starts getting weird, heckling one of the comedians. I'm like, dude, come on, please. Do we have to go through this? And I say, you know what? I'm really fucking hungry. I'm super fucking hungry. Can I please have some chicken wings? That's what the fuck I said. Can I please have some chicken wings? May I have some chicken wings? What flavor? Oh, I see that you only have sweet chili and spicy chipotle. I'll take spicy chipotle chicken wings. Okay, any more drinks? I'll just have another drink, yeah. Okay, what are you having over there? Okay, Budweiser, okay, you're going to have a vodka soda, okay, you're going to have Truly. Okay, no Truly's, we only have White Claw, okay, we'll have those right out in a minute. And I think to myself, here I am again. Didn't write it down. Another waitress didn't write it down. I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not getting wings. First off, it's 50-cent wings night. So these bitches are looking for any fucking excuse to not give me no 50-cent wings. They're looking for it, and they know. And I don't understand. Does it hurt to be a server and write down, like, orders? Because it happens all the time at, like, Olive Garden. It happens at fucking Outback Steakhouse, Applebee's. Does it hurt? Like, your, like, heart or stomach ache? Or, like, maybe some, like, leg cramp or something to write down the fucking people's orders? I mean, you guys already know where this story's going. I didn't get no fucking wings. I got no wings. I said 20 minutes later, hey, what's up with those wings? You know, because it only takes 11 minutes to fry the wings and maybe a couple more minutes to toss them. It's been 20 minutes. Oh, totally forgot your wings. I thought I had a fucking galaxy psychic brain and I could remember 4 items at once, but apparently I'm not that smart. What's going on? That's so weird. I fucking forgot your wings. And I go, okay, well, can I just get the wings now? And this bitch goes, no, we're out. We're out of wings. And Lily goes, what? You're fucking out of wings? Bitch, are you fucking serious? That's not real. On 50-cent wing night, you're out of fucking wings? And then she goes, oh, no. Actually, what I mean is kitchen's closed. And I go, of course the kitchen's fucking closed. I know the kitchen's closed, okay? I think it's all this big conspiracy. That's why they don't write it down, because they don't want you to eat. I'm fucking starving. Right before I came to this dumbass comedy show, I got some chips and salsa just to tide me over. I went to my friend Ward's house, met up there. He had some turkey. I was like, oh, man, let me get a couple pieces of that turkey or whatever. He's like, okay, we got to go right now, though. So I have like one little piece, tiny piece of turkey. I get in there, fucking starving, 50-cent wing night. Bitches don't write shit down. Jesus Christ. Then on the way out, I'm like, oh, please, let there be a food place nearby. I see a donut shop. I go in there. I'm like, maybe they'll have a breakfast donut kind of thing, you know, like an egg and sausage McMuffin made out of donuts or something like that. No, I go in there. It's a fucking Vietnamese sandwich place, pissing me the fuck off. I get a coffee just to, like, suppress my appetite. I said, oh, I could have a coffee. That might make me last until we get somewhere else where I can get some more food. I get the coffee, burns the goddamn fuck out of my mouth. My tongue's still, look at this. Tongue is still fucked. I can barely taste anything. And it's all because of this bitch. What, like, in what world do you just think you just remember everything? But at some point, okay, let's start again. I feel like that person fucks up 20% of their orders every day. And that's every day. So she probably works 3, 4, 5 days a week, fucking up 20% of the orders. And at no point ever is there any, like, desire to be better at what you're doing. Like, at some point do you go, wow, I've been fucking up orders now for 3 years. Man, all it would take is a little notepad. That's all I would need to not fuck up any more orders. Maybe next year. Fuck your wings, asshole. I don't understand it. And it's always pissed me off. It's always been something that's fucking annoyed me. But good news, also in Las Vegas, the casinos reopened. That's right. 2 nights ago, they reopened on June 4th. Well, actually, it would have been midnight June 4th. So on June 3rd, after all this shit happened, it's actually same night as comedy night. We go in there. They walk us in a line because they're not allowed to open until the clock strikes midnight. We go in there. There's this temperature scanner. They scan me. I pass the fucking scan. I get in there. I start playing some games. Guy next to me hits fucking $400. I'm jazzed up. Next thing I know, I lost $160. I'm sad again. Lily also lost money. It was not a great return to the gambling scene. Then we went out the next day, and I said to myself, you know what? I think I can win because you know what? The casino, that's never been my cup of tea. I'm not a big casino gambler. I'm more of a gamble at the bar kind of guy. So we went to the bar. The bar now has plexiglass shit in between each seat, which is awesome for me because I feel like I'm in a tunnel. Everyone else is talking, but I don't really need to listen to them. I can block them out via this plexiglass wall. It feels like you're talking to somebody like how they have in movies, the little prison phones where you can kind of like touch your hand on the prison phone. It's like that, but we don't have that in Las Vegas. We have like a digital video, like a video phone. I look at somebody through a video and their shit is like way upstairs somewhere at the jail. Anyway, go back to the story. So I'm in there, I'm gambling. I lose about $100 live on Twitch. So if you guys want to watch me lose money, make sure to subscribe or follow or do what you got to do to follow me on Twitch. Because if I'm ever streaming after midnight, you best believe it's a gambling sensational stream, motherfucker. So we're doing that. I'm having fun. I lose $100 and I say, you know what, dude? I think I can make this happen. I'm going to pull out another $60. I'm going to come back from this, and guess what the fuck happened? I did. I cashed out $211. $211. And then at the end of the night, instead of losing $100, I actually ended up making $20, and that was after the tip. And I ate a nice little chicken Caesar salad, which coincidentally turned into liquid gang this morning. Something about that damn lettuce. It just don't let us poop the same way we used to. The lettuce don't let us do it. Telling you that. It was quite a morning for me. Also, today is Friday. We uploaded Flat Bar Friday today on youtube.com/ninja lifestyle. Let me explain to you guys how miserable my life is. I went there to land a fakie nose slide 270, body varial, whatever it was. I don't know what the trick is exactly called. You guys can watch it on the YouTube channel. I ended up landing it. It was 103 degrees. I was completely fucking dying. Not a single soul at the skate park. Most people can't survive in that kind of environment. I'm going in there. I'm mentally fucking drained. I finally land this one trick. I'm happy. I said, you know what? I'll try a couple 360s because I had failed that the week before. And I don't know how to explain to you what happened, but my fucking skateboard flew away from me, and then it hit my camera, which was on a tripod. It hit the camera, and then became a taxi for the camera. Like, now the camera is riding on the skateboard by itself, and then it dumped the skateboard into a fucking 5-foot bowl. This camera fucking slammed from 5 feet. Boom. And I'm just freaking out like, no, my fucking camera. Oh, man. Mentally drained, exploded, fucking terrible. And then eventually I sit down. I say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm not fucking skating no more. I sit down. I relax in the shade. I dump some cold water on myself. I sit there. 5 minutes goes by. 10 minutes goes by. 15 minutes goes by. And then I go, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I got a little bit of energy left. I finally cooled myself down. I'm finally mentally prepared to do this bullshit fucking trick. I get up. I tried a couple times. Almost hit my camera again in this 103-degree heat. Just freaking out. Falling on the ground. I can't even stand up using my hands because my hands burn every time they touch the ground. I get a nice one. I'm dropping in. I'm coming out of the bowl. I hit the fucking 360. I'm flying up. I'm going fucking 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270. Oh, full 360. Perfect landing. Stomped it. No tic-tac whatsoever. No wheel bite. No toe drag. And then I fucking pulled my back out. Threw my back out. Whatever the fuck it is. I felt it the moment I landed. And my back. And sometimes it's a small back injury. Sometimes it's right back to square one. I've had this injury for almost 10 years probably now. And I'm still feeling it today. I've been feeling it for the last 2 days, and I'm feeling it today now. And that's partially why I'm so monotone today, because I'm doing this podcast sitting in my chair, and I'm in a great deal of pain. I think it's some type of herniated disc, or maybe something going on with what is that fucking spine vein that they talk about? Whatever it is, the cervical cancer. What is that fucking sciatical nerve? Fucking PhD fucking ninja over here with masters in fucking doctorology. Maybe a pinched nerve. I don't know. Phelak attack knows what it is. Something's going on in my back and it's been fucked forever. So that's really affecting my mood. Tinky says, just get spine surgery. Okay. Fuck, what am I waiting for? Why don't I just go get invasive fucking spine surgery that could leave me paralyzed? Somebody once told me, this guy Abel from American Ninja Warrior, he's like, yeah, dude, you can get your bones fused together, but most people never do anything athletic ever again after that. And I thought, oh, cool. Well, I guess my YouTube channel's fucked. I can always go play Mario some more. Then again, speaking of that, Mario's been going really well for me. I just hit a world fucking record yesterday. I world recorded a game called Super Moo World. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's a new game. It's not popular. Not a lot of people are playing it. So the skill of all the players is not really hammered in yet. So I might lose the world record in a few days, but I convincingly beat that shit. I'm really proud of it. And in fact, after we're finished playing with our little podcast and our little internet friends, I'm going to play that game some more. So that's been going on, man. My back hurts. Skateboarding sucks. Gambling, I'm not winning no fucking money. I'm getting fat, but I don't know how I'm getting fat because I'm not getting fed no wings anywhere. So basically, the whole goddamn life is just up in the air. Whatever. Oh, and of course we got these goddamn protests going on, and I don't want to talk about this today. We're not going to talk too much about the fucking protest or the coronavirus or, fucking cops and robbers and fucking lighting the cities on fire. I don't care about all that, but I do want to give you guys a little story that I experienced via these riots and shit here. I keep calling them riots. They're protests. There's no rioting happening in Las Vegas, but there are some buildings getting fucked up. In fact, after I tell the story, we'll talk a little bit about, I think it was day 3 of the protest. These guys burnt down a cop car. They filmed themselves do it. So they immediately got caught. Weird. So I'm on there. I noticed that my friends are live streaming. And they're all on Fremont Street protesting. Black Lives Matter. I get it. It's a great cause. We definitely could make some positive changes in this country. So you guys get out there if that's what you want to do. Put yourself in danger. You guys can do it. I'm kind of scared. I don't want to get beat up the way I've been seeing everybody getting beat up on fucking live stream every fucking day. But anyways, they go out there. They do it. They're sitting there. They're saying fucking Black Lives Matter. And then these are my friends. Then they start saying, fuck you, cop, you fucking asshole, fucking Nazi. And I think to myself, oh, well, this is about to get pretty intense. And, of course, it did get pretty intense. And the cop grabbed one of the guys, grabbed him, handcuffed him, took him away, took him to jail. And that's what happened. And that was the end of the story. So I thought to myself, hey, you know what? You guys got arrested. You're probably going to just get a little ticket or whatever. You're going to be okay. You got out there. You did your protest. You made some noise. You really shook things up a bit for the world to see. Good for you. And that was the end of it. Then I started reading. Even though I had watched what happened live, I started reading the other people. The person who filmed it had their account of what happened. And it was weird to me because the video was filmed. So your account should match what you just filmed. So their account was that the friend was just minding his own business, not saying anything, not even speaking to cops, peacefully just standing there, and that the cop ran up to him, picked him up, body slammed him onto his skull, cracked his fucking brain, and then dragged his lifeless body into the paddy wagon and locked him up for days. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, I saw the video. Not only was he not doing nothing, he wasn't just standing there minding his business, he was fucking in the cops' faces. Number two, the cop just peacefully fucking grabbed him, handcuffed him, and took him away. So it leads me to believe that people's feelings are really what determines their memories. Because that person, even though they filmed a video of what happened, in their mind, it was so much more intense, graphic, and violent than what really happened. And I'm wondering how often that is true, not just for protests, but in general. And I swear, I was just like, I want to go into the comments and say, what do you mean, like, picked him up and slammed him? And also, what do you mean wasn't doing nothing? He walked up to a cop, flipped him off, and called him a Nazi and said, fuck you, in like a really threatening tone. What do you mean wasn't doing nothing? First off, that part of your story doesn't match the actual live video that you took. And also the part where he was viciously brutalized, also not in said film. So I don't know what, like, you realize that I'm able to see this shit, right? You know that I can see you. I remember, I tell this story all the time. I'm not going to name any names, though. One of my friends got into an argument with this chick outside Asian John's house. And they're just arguing or whatever. Just a regular little argument. No one's really even yelling. Just fuck you. Nah, fuck that. Whatever. Fuck you. And then she goes, I'm going to fucking call the cops and say you hit me. And runs up and goes, Steve, did you see him hit me? And I'm like, bitch, I could see the whole thing. You guys were only 10 feet away from me the entire time. At no point did you leave my sight. Directly, I can hear you guys and see you guys. So this made up thing about, he just hit me. Well, like, I'm going to vouch for you fucking somehow? Like, I can see you. And I wonder if that's like a similar thing. If it's like, if it's more dramatic or more cooler to sound more victimized. And I don't know, I guess this isn't really this might not be the time or place to talk about this, but it really made me, that situation for the live stream and the account of what happened really made me remember the time that my friend's girlfriend faked being hit while I was there for the entire duration of the argument. It's not funny though. I laugh about it, but that shit could have gone horribly bad, because what if she would have called the cops? They would have certainly believed her. I don't understand. Tinky says most of the interactions with the cops have been good. One time in Arizona, they held us at gunpoint for like an hour for skating a school. Oh, you just mean generally interactions with cops. Well, that goes both ways, because I've also seen all the viral videos now of cops just they actually are brutalizing people for no reason. It'll be a guy just standing there fucking drinking water, and then the cop just walks up to him and blasts him in the back of the head with a baton. I've definitely seen that too. And I think we do have to recognize the difference between, fuck you, cop, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, asshole, come over here and fucking fight me, bitch, and then they get hit with a baton. It's like, oh, I mean, maybe not totally legal, but also not very surprising. Versus, I watched a video yesterday, just an old man just standing around, fucking walked up to a cop, like kind of did one of these, like, you should be ashamed of yourselves. The cop knocked him down. Dude fell because he's so fucking old, hit the back of his head. Must have had some type of brain issue because his ear was bleeding. And it's kind of like, dude, cops, you don't have to fucking be best friends with protesters, but you also don't have to, like, completely beat their asses for no fucking reason. There should be a healthy middle where you just establish, like, what's allowed to happen at this protest. Like, hey, you guys don't break those windows. Don't cross this line because this is for traffic. Everything else, do what you guys got to do. Keep protesting. Like that, I feel like that would be the job of the cops there. Isn't that kind of their purpose, to keep everyone safe at those things? Because it feels like, from the vibe of these videos, that it's like a little war zone. It's like one of those things where it's like, fucking hell, you got your 15 homies, I got my 15 homies, let's fucking have a Royal Rumble, bitch. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. One more thing kind of on the topic of the Black Lives Matter protests is I have an acquaintance. I don't know this guy very well. I used to know him when he skated years and years and years and years ago. And he posted something, and I want to run this by you guys so that I can know if I'm in the wrong. This guy wrote a whole paragraph, he's a tattoo artist now, about how he will never cover up a racist tattoo, because anyone who ever got a racist tattoo should have to own that for the rest of their life, and they should have to explain it to every person who ever asks them about it, and they should be shameful for the rest of their life, and no one should ever cover those tattoos. And I thought to myself, dude, I don't like that at all. I think that these people, if they want, a second chance or realize that they were in the wrong, that you should certainly be able to cover that tattoo if they've, changed in their hearts. And I also think that there's not that much of a big difference between you covering like a gang tattoo when someone no longer wants to live their gang life, or even when someone gets a really fucking shitty tattoo and they don't want anyone to know that they fucking spent $6 on a tattoo in somebody's basement. Now they want to get a nicer tattoo. I think it's this weird thing where people are like, hey, dude, you did something stupid as a kid. Now we have to hold that over you for the fucking rest of your life. And as a tattoo artist, I think that's like that's not taking the high road, right? I think that when people get their racist tattoos covered up, they're not getting them covered up because they want to remain racist but not let anyone know. I don't think that's people's their goal. Like, I got this racist tattoo, but everyone fucking knows I'm racist now, so I got to change it to be less racist. I'm gonna stay racist, but I need to get rid of the obviousness. I don't think anyone goes to a tattoo shop with that in mind. I think it's more like, go out there and be like, wow, I was really a dumbass kid 15 years ago. I need to get this swastika covered up with something. And I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Hammy of Doom says, with logic like that, he should refuse to cover up any tattoo just to not support change. I mean, that's a big part of it too. We could get real deep into that, isn't this whole thing is about change, right? This whole movement is we want something to be changed. And I don't think that if you make a horrible mistake as a kid, it should be held over you forever. I mean, I kind of see his logic, because it sort of means, hey, at one point you may have hated a certain type of people and now you don't, and you should have to, I don't know, I kind of get it. Yeah, you should have to explain that. Hammy of Doom says, have you even seen American History X, bro? I don't know. It was just something that I wanted to pose to you guys because I see both sides of it, but I also clearly have my side, and I feel like if you've really changed, you should be able to change. Even if you get like a felony or something, that shit's allowed to be erased after so much time. I mean, do we just need to have everyone always feel fucking guilty and be shamed for every tiny mistake they ever fucking made? You get a DUI once in your early 20s, and now for the rest of your life, you're just all like get spit on or something. I guess it's not. Then again, I guess it's not really comparable to truly hating a type of person, but it's something that I sort of like juggled in my head a little bit, and I couldn't really come to a logical conclusion as to why either maybe I'm right and he's wrong, or maybe he's right and I'm wrong. I couldn't really come up with anything. So if you guys have any thoughts, I'd love to read them. Felix says, people can change over time. It's called growing up. Hammy of Doom then says, good thing he's not good thing he's not the only tattoo artist in the world, huh? Yeah, that's also a good thing. I don't know. It's just something that I was thinking about. I didn't really have a plan when I was going into that topic here. One more topic. Speaking of double standards, speaking of equality, berrics. The berrics just uploaded the video yesterday of a girl doing a kickflip manual kickflip. Ah, yes. The old kickflip manual kickflip. I remember there was a video of me doing that in 2001 when I'm fucking 1 year into skating, maybe 2 years into skating, just learning kickflip manual, and then you learn manual kickflip because all you can do is kickflip, and then you do a kickflip manual kickflip. Well, some chick does it, and not only did her heel touch the ground, but also the skateboard hit the ground, bounced, and it was kind of had a lucky bounce, and she magically landed it. And the berrics wrote, wow, like, this chick's awesome at skating. And the comments, thankfully, in my opinion, I think this is moving in the right direction for skating. Instead of everyone saying, oh, well, she's hot, I want her to suck my dick, bro. That'd be the wrong direction. Everyone just called her out the same way they would call out a man. They said, hey, your fucking kickflip manual kickflip was terrible. The berrics typically posts insanely fucking good skaters. You're like a very moderate skater that had one bad trick that kind of got lucky and bounced off the ground that no one would ever accept in a video part. So one of the guys wrote, dude, this is terrible. And then the berrics wrote, you think you can do better, bro? Question mark. And then that guy sneakily and smartily came up with a pretty good response. He said, if I did do this trick, would you guys post it? Question mark. Yeah, that's a burn. Do you guys see why that's a burn? Because if a man does a kickflip manual kickflip, the berrics would never, ever, ever post it, ever. I thought that was like a really little tricky way to respond right there. And I imagine the berrics at that point kind of said, hey, you know what? We've met our match with this guy's logic. Yeah, if you, I'm not saying that guy could do it, but if he did, the berrics certainly would never fucking post it. Fucking ever. They, man, you guys are posting these crazy fucking clips. Switch heel backsmith down these giant fucking rails at the berrics, the best skateboarders in the world. Where's this guy been all the time doing the craziest tricks ever? And then you post a chick do a horribly sloppy kickflip manual kickflip, and it's like, okay, I get it. It's a business. You want views. It's also kind of like, yeah, you go, girl. Like, I'm down for like a you go, girl. But what about this? Hey, clean that shit up, girl. How about you clean that shit up and try it again, and then land it cleaner, and then send it in. Then at least when the berrics post it, it would at least like. It's almost like it was a bait, right? I feel like it was just fish biting the bait. We're gonna be the berrics. We're gonna post this chick land a trick, but we're gonna make it really shitty, and we're gonna make it a men versus women argument, and we're gonna get the most comments ever. That's what it felt like to me. Did you guys see this? It's probably still on there. Then again, if it got too much hate, they might have took it off. The only downside is that now that chick has fucking thousands of comments talking shit about her. But like I've always said, no bonus points for being a kid, no bonus points for being a girl, no bonus points for, well, I'm pretty good for only skating for 1 year. No, you're not. You still look like you've only skated for 1 year. And even if you look like you've skated for 2, then you're just a fucking still your 2-year-old skater. You know what I mean? I'm pretty good for having brown hair and blue eyes and being under 5'7" and having one slightly shorter arm than the other arm, and someone who can also eat spicy food really well. And I'm also pretty good for anyone who has a rash on their right knee. Pretty good for all those characteristics combined. No, motherfucker, you're not. You're just an average fucking person. Nothing special about you until you get really good, and then you're a special fucking badass skater that people notice. Am I fucking insane? The way that I explain this shit, am I crazy? Whatever. Let's read the news really quickly. I didn't think this podcast would last this long, but you give that man Ninja Lifestyle, you give him a voice, you give him a microphone. Hello, is this thing on? You give him a voice and he talks. That motherfucker can talk. Anyways, speaking back to these protests, I said I wasn't going to talk about it. We'll go quick here. 3 men charged with arson to Las Vegas police car. 3 men were arrested on Wednesday and charged today for conspiring and setting fire to a patrol police car after a protest for George Floyd in downtown Las Vegas. The criminal complaint alleges that Las Vegas Fire and Rescue responded to a Las Vegas Metro Police Department patrol car on fire on 9th Street and East Carson, which is right by Fremont Street. Investigators probably didn't take much investigating. Check out this. Investigators found a social media video filmed by one of the people who was in there, allegedly showing Haynes, one of the other guys, reaching inside a broken or open window and pouring what appears to be gasoline inside, and then the other guy started the fire. So they all worked together. One guy filmed it, one guy poured the gasoline, and one guy started the fire, and they all filmed it. And what a fucking surprise. We will never learn as a people. We will never learn that some things don't need to be filmed, especially if they're super illegal. And if you are going to film them and release them out into the wilderness that is called the internet, maybe blur out some faces or something. I guess these guys didn't do that. So now Walker, Haynes, and Densmore each face 5 to 20 years in prison. Now, I'm all for the cause, right? If you guys want to start some chaos and fuck shit up and make your voice known, and you want to burn down a cop car, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but that's what you're going to do. The point is to ruffle feathers, and that's a way to do it. But if you're going to ruffle some feathers, maybe try not to go to prison for 5 to 20 years. Then again, if you are going to go out there to protest, that is always going to be a risk, right? You're going out there, you're knowing that you might end up getting in a scuffle, you might end up getting in trouble, you might end up going to jail, and especially since we are protesting police brutality, if there's a lot of police around, you might get brutalized, pummelized, pummeled and bumbled. Tackle and grapple, motherfucker. It might happen. I'm not saying it should happen, but it might happen, and for these guys, they weren't too slick with that one. Those guys certainly could have been more discreet to... I mean, fuck it, dude. They should have just not went to jail, I guess. Like, if you guys are going to... You know what? Fuck it. You're going to commit the crime, do the time. How do you say that shit? Don't do the crime if you're not willing... If you're not willing... Oh, I'm falling apart, guys. Fucking podcast falling apart. Unsubscribe. You guys know what I'm saying. That's all I got for today. I appreciate you guys for being here. Go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the chat room now. If you tuned in late, don't worry. We will have a repeat of this podcast. You guys can even download it or watch it later on iTunes, Podbean, and did I say YouTube? YouTube, iTunes, and Podbean. How hard is it for me to remember 3 things? I should probably write them down. If it was a chicken wing, that's what the fuck I would do. Anyways, talk about cake muscle. OG Mickey says, hell yeah. iBook Boy, Hammy of Doom, Felak Attack, Infamy 14, Sup Israel, Spicy, Shred, Vulgar, Tech, Hammy of Doom. Also, shout out to Venus Die Trap for donating $10. He's always here supporting the podcast. This guy owns guns. Also, that's kind of what I did. Am I crazy? Am I a crazy, like, conspiracy guy? All this shit started getting crazy, and rather than, you know, like, fucking go put myself in danger, and I'm not saying that I'm not interested in this cause, I am, but I'm more interested in protecting my fucking dog and my girlfriend and my house. I went out and bought a bunch of ammo. Am I fucked up for that? Maybe. But, I don't know. It's kind of like hard to talk about this because everything's fucking racist now. If you're not right there, just perfectly doing everything just perfect, you're fucking racist. If you don't like avocados, you're fucking racist. If you voted for this guy 50 years ago, you're fucking racist. If your hair is short, you're racist. I don't know. I'm kind of like, it's kind of hard to be a speaker on these topics because if you just say one thing that's slightly not, you know, on the way there, like, oh, I like pineapple on pizza. Racist. It's just one of those words now. Like, racist now just means we disagree. And that's, we had that before. We've had that before in America with the social justice warriors. I feel like for as many people as I see called racist every single day, I feel like I would have, at least at some point in my life, I would have met a couple of racist people. Everyone on Facebook apparently is racist, but I feel strangely like disconnected that all these people that I know and I've known for, you know, tens of 20s of years and dozens of years, I don't actually know any really racist people, but somehow everyone's racist, but I don't see them, I don't know them. I don't know. Whatever. Felix says they spiked up ammo prices. Not for me, motherfucker. My shit was still pretty fair. Pretty fair for what I got. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to follow me on Twitch if you want to watch me play some games or do some other interesting shit. I have some cool announcements regarding streaming in the living room, but I'm not really ready to share those with you guys just yet, but it's gonna be fucking amazing. Maybe we'll do some type of charity or something. Maybe we'll donate to this Black Lives Matter thing. That could definitely be a possibility. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too little. Be careful out there. Protect yourselves. And if you are going to go out there and protest, then that's all good for you. But definitely watch your back and definitely be fucking careful out there. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Stick around for the post show if you're watching live. And if you're not watching live, then maybe you should sometime. Twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. Every Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, is the podcast Stop Crying Poser. Let's play that motherfucking outro. God damn it, motherfucker. What? Brutally, maliciously grabbed his eyeball, ripped it out of his head, did a kickflip, the fucking board hit the ground, and that girl was fucking good.